Let's talk about setting goals for dominating your farm. Do you have a strategic plan? We talked today about choosing the farm, and there's way more than that we cover in our other core classes, marketing and branding and partnering with businesses, how to be an expert and more. But what is your strategy for not only choosing the farm, but dominating it? You want to write it down, don't just dream it. A strategic plan is very different than putting your finger to the wind and just following your gut. What is your marketing budget? How many times a year are you going to hit their mailboxes? What is your brand? What is your brand's logo and visual design? What is the personality of the brand? What is your brand's voice? What activities are going to be in your farm route? How do you hold yourself accountable in doing those activities? What does the market look like in your farm? What's the opportunity rate? All those things should be researched, pondered, decided, and put on paper before you begin, and then stick to your strategies. Now, those may change and adapt over time, but the big picture should really be the same. You don't want to treat farming like a shiny penny to try out for a time and then forget. Farming should always be strategic. Farming should always be focused. And then when you've decided on your strategy, you want to put some feet to the strategy by setting goals that are tied to production and activities. Not just X number of listings, but X number of marketing pieces, X number of doors knocked, neighborhood network meetings starting in April, those kinds of things. Set goals for how many listings and buyers you get, and set goals for the daily, weekly, monthly, or annual activities that you do. Set those goals and write them down. We want to set real goals. After 3 months, what should I have done, and what are my results? Set those goals for 6 months, 9 months, a year, and beyond. What does it look like? How many marketing pieces? How many events? How many neighborhood networking meetings? How many buyer leads? How many listings? And write your goals down. But writing them down is just the first step. Without accountability, your written goals, it's just a piece of paper. Share your goals with someone else. Find someone to hold you accountable to your goals. What are you putting in place to make sure that you reach your goals and follow through with your strategy? That question is just as important as the goals themselves. There has to be someone out there that you can approach as a mentor who can meet with you on a monthly basis to help hold you accountable to your own standards that you're setting with your strategic plan and your goals. Connect with an accountability partner, a mentor, a sponsor, a coach, whatever you want to call them. Seek accountability. The people who really want to reach their goals crave accountability. And those who don't yearn for accountability, I don't think they really want to reach their goals. Consider where you fit in that spectrum. If you want to reach those goals and stay focused, make sure you connect with a coach or a mentor. Now, when you choose your farm, we don't recommend sending out an introductory letter. I know people like to do this when they get licensed, but when you're farming, sending out a letter that says, "Hi, I just moved here and decided to become your local market expert," it doesn't have the effect that you want it to in the eyes of the consumer. And finally, we want to farm, not ranch. We want to keep it manageable. You want to keep it manageable. You want to be able to work your farm. Keep it something that you can do. Because remember, you have a couple other things that you have to do on your plate. You're also listing properties, finding buyers' homes, working the transactions, prospecting and converting leads, managing your database, previewing properties, holding open houses, dealing with crazy clients, everything else that realtors do.